NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Being chased under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. At their own 12-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His throw here is incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. But a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
Now Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, 49ers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, 49ers nothing.
Garoppolo on first down. On the move to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 10-yard line.
play fake. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Rodgers with the give. It's Aaron Jones. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Aaron Jones. Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 7. Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
This is Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. But he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Mostert. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
13, 11, 11.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And this is caught at the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, 49ers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Second and 2. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Packers first down.
From the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is miserable.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got it.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after the game on the score.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They hand it off to Mostert.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On play action, now Garoppolo. His pass caught with the 4. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Packers 21, 49ers 14. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 19-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
15-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And across the chalk in the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Rodgers throwing here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the first down.
Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches? prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.